Hello, welcome back to Soul Creative. This is Sarah. I'm back to share another tutorial with you guys. This is a book page double flip pocket with a tuck spot that I've made, and I just wanted to share how I made it. So first off, it flips up here and it flips up here, and then you got your pocket here, and when it's on the page then you'll have another pocket, and then over here you have another pocket right here, a little tuck spot. And you can make it out a double one. You could make it to where it goes underneath, like where the page is, and then you could have the other one inside of the two pockets, the two pages. You can decorate it. I just used some seam binding and some book page, and down here I just used some fabric and some seam binding. I sewed all the way around it with black thread, added some vintage tape. Yeah, this is what we're gonna make today. I'm gonna show you a little different way of decorating it. Not necessarily going to. You can stencil on it. I don't know if I'm gonna put the fabric on it or not. So I prepared two of them with some washi tape. I know when I made those last ones, I just wanted to reinforce the folds a little bit better. So I used some washi tape. So what you do is you take a regular book page, doesn't matter the size, you can do a smaller version for a smaller journal, or a bigger or a bigger book page for a larger journal. So you take the first page and you fold it down from the corner down along the edge, and you score it. I reinforced it with some washi, and then on the other page here, what you're going to do is you're going to have it this way. You're going to flip up the bottom to about, well, first off, what you're going to do is you're going to do that again, bring down the corner, and then what's left over, you're going to flip up, and this is going to be attached to this side, like this, and then that's what's going to create your tuck spot. Because we already have a pocket here, you could just make it a big pocket down at the bottom as well, and have a double, like a tuck spot here and a pocket down at the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue along this edge, and this edge, and that's what's gonna create the tuck spot. But first, if you want to make that a tuck spot, we need to take a circle punch and put a notch in there. And if you're going to ink it, you can ink it up. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're not going to ink or glue right there. We're going to glue up here, along the edge, and at the bottom. And then that is going to go on the bottom here of this page. Line it up. And then for this side, you're just going to glue along this edge just to there. So from the fold to the top, and you'll glue it to make the pocket. Now if you want to sew this like I did on the other one, then you'll sew around here, up here, and then you can go around this. If you are going to sew, I would wait and glue. I didn't on this when I showed it to, just show you. But, and also on the other one, no, I did leave it straight. So yeah, you can still sew around this one, all the way around on this one. You could sew on this one if you bend it back. You could sew along the edge on this one, but you won't have it, all the way. Like right here I sewed on the pocket. I forgot to sew that first to show you, but it is what it is. I'm just showing you how to make it. So that's basically how you make it. And yeah. So that's the ideal on how you make it, and then you can do your sewing. If you want. That's the idea on how you make it. So I'm going to do some sewing on it, and I'll be right back just to show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. I sewed around it, all the way around the edges. I even sewed on here. I tried sewing up to there, but I could only get so far. So just remember, if you want to sew that first, and then you can fold this up, sew around it then. But you can sew them individually first and then put them together. What I do notice when I created the other ones is back here, this pocket, and especially this edge, is fairly weak. So what you can do is, so I have a piece of washi, and I'm going to try to slide it in there. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up to the edge, and I'm going to glue it on the back here, and that will just strengthen this pocket or tuck spot a little bit better. Because on my other ones, I noticed that it's quite flimsy, and I don't know if you could really get in and out of it. And I really want it to be useful. It's not as wide as the tuck spot per se, but it'll do the job. So then what I'm going to do is put this on the outside, and then I'm going to try to wrap it inside that pocket. Maybe we'll take my bone folder, lift this up, there we go. And then that will strengthen that little tuck spot with the washi tape being there and that cardstock. So then what else you can do is you can stencil the front here. I might do that. Let me find my stencils. I have a big folder of all the different stencils. And I'm going to use this. This is burlap. And I do got the brushes, but I want these to show good. And I noticed if I use my sponge applicator, it shows up a little bit better. Especially on things that are, you know, like book pages. A little, the integrity of it isn't the strongest. I think that's how you say it. I don't know why I'm doing that inside, because most likely you're not going to see it, because we're going to add some journaling spots to it. Maybe if I do the outside. Okay. Put it on here. Just gonna... There we go. There we go. I like that one better. Let's see if we can maybe line this one up again. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Set those to the side. And inside here, what we're going to do is, I got packaging paper. I'm not worried about it being wrinkled, but sorry for the sound. What we're going to do is tear this down to where we can put a journaling spot in here. I want to see a little bit of the book page because that's what I used, and that's what I want to see. So that's the look I want to go for. Put it that way. Okay, so then this one, I'm going to make a little bit longer versus wide. We'll have it like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew around the edges of these, and I'm going to ink them up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to show you the finished product here. I made those journaling spots, I stitched around it, and glued them in. I used Fabri-Tac to glue them in, that way they weren't as wrinkly, and I used the thread, so I figured I'd use the Fabri-Tac. Excuse me. I would use the Fabri-Tac, so yeah, so let me know what you guys think. I think the next time, like, I do the pocket, I might reinforce the top as well, as far as this little tuck spot, because it might still be a little too flimsy, so I might do that as reinforce this one as well. But once you make one, you'll know what you need to do as far as making it a little bit more secure. And you don't have to use book page to make this pocket. You could always cut down to the size that you need and make it out of coffee dye paper or scrapbook paper, any paper really. So yeah, I just thought I would share this with you. Here's the original, and then here's the one that we created. I will be back with another video. Please like, share, subscribe, and until then, I will see you when I see ya. Later.